I'm Stephen Herskowitz, and this is Scholars News Tonight. Tonight's story is about an epidemic that is sweeping the nation. College students across the country find themselves constantly affected by this condition. This condition is procrastination.
The procrastinator in her natural environment. Figures. Let's not wake her up.
More and more students have found themselves caught up in activities that are more important than schoolwork. Or are they? Our expert team has interviewed a sample group at the University of Maryland to see what activities they partake in when procrastinating.
Do you procrastinate?
I procrastinate a lot.
Nope, sorry.
When I feel like it. Yeah, I procrastinate a lot.
Of course I procrastinate.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I procrastinate a lot.
I guess I've procrastinated like once in my life.
Sometimes. Or all the time.
No, but yeah, I do procrastinate indeed. Yeah, it's one of my biggest weaknesses, you know. This infallible steel here, that's one of my weaknesses.
What do you do when you procrastinate?
I take a lot of naps, clean my room, and look at my fantasy football team.
Hotmail.
I tend to sleep all day. I rarely get out of bed.
Aim.
This is one of the few times I'm out of bed. It's really because I just have to go to bed.
Watch TV.
I don't do anything. Just kind of sit there and stare at the screen.
Read the newspaper.
Well, sometimes I just get these thoughts in my head and I want to look them up on Wikipedia, and then one thing leads to another, and then I'm just been on Wikipedia for hours.
I do pretty much anything. Check anything on the internet. Watch TV, especially football right now. Yahoo. I tend to clean my room.
Anything to keep me away from doing work.
I mean, I'm actually procrastinating right now by offering my services in your video.
I go on Facebook.
I play this game called Bubbles online, and it's like the best game in the world.
Actually, it was the first time I went to the gym.
Clip my toenail.
I wrote a novel.
And shape up my hair.
It might be more of a novella, actually.
And shape up, here, because sometimes it gets a little rugged.
Took up knitting.
And then sometimes, I'll go wash my clothes.
I made Ben Simon a hat.
I'll go on Facebook.
I could actually knit you a nice scarf if you want.
What subjects do you procrastinate the most in?
Scholars.
I'd say they're all procrastinated for equally.
English papers.
I have to write papers usually the most.
And studying for anatomy.
English.
Econ and geology.
And doing math homework.
English.
That's it.
Do you think when you procrastinate it affects your work?
I mean, when I do work, it's usually effective, but just starting and doing the work in general is hard.
I would say the effect is noticeable.
Believe it or not, no. I'm actually doing pretty well.
If you just plan when you're going to procrastinate, I guess it works out.
I actually had an exam, and I think I did well, but I could have did better if I studied yesterday instead of this morning.
I think they really helped me be a well-learned student. I can
What are you learning about right now?
Britney
Kendra
Spears'
Wilkinson?
song. It helps me learn about culture.
Because I'm more focused and I have like a deadline that I have to make, so I work harder.
I mean, I turned the paper in. We'll see how I do on it, isn't that right? Okay, Joe.
What we have seen here is truly, truly horrifying. If procrastination continues at this rate, today's students may never make it as working-class citizens. College students across the country suffer from procrastination. It is important that we... Okay, I'll admit it. I put off practicing the closing tonight's show. I was playing Guitar Hero and kept saying, just one more song, just one more song. I suppose even the best of us procrastinate. Good night.
When I procrastinate, I just love to ponder for hours.
This Easy Mac is so easy. I don't understand. How could they make it so easy? It's inconceivable. I mean, goodness gracious. This Easy Mac is bodacious. You're looking pretty good there, Mrs. Mac. I don't usually do this, but will you allow me to stick my scalding hot water into your styrofoam bowl? Bring your dehydrated cheese pouch. I'm in the mood for a hot